Hello, and welcome back to Spiritual Maintenance. This video is all about the heart chakra. Um, the motivational type for this one is conformity, and that is the restraint of our actions and impulses likely to harm others and violate social norms and expectations. And then the goals for that is politeness, courtesy, obedience in meeting obligations, self discipline, and honoring parents and elders. So that goes hand in hand with Erickson's theory on personality and the stage that it falls under, which is that school aged stage between the ages of 6 and 12 or 13. And that is that competency, and it is the industry versus inferiority. And what that means is this is the stage where um, we want our actions to be perceived as us being useful in the world around us and not being seen as something less than in the eyes of others. It's when you're really recognizing that there is an outer world out there and you care about how you are looked upon and perceived there. And that's where you end up, wearing your heart on your sleeve, or you have a serious heart block where it's like, if I just shut everyone out, I won't be hurt. Or you're like, if I just love everybody, then maybe someone will love me back. And that's that instability of the heart chakra, and that things we need to work on. And that is it's kind of like that narcissism versus codependency of like doing to either refrain from showing love, or constantly wanting to be loved and not recognizing that love is something that comes from us, and the more we give, the more it's reflected back. And I know that kind of goes backwards with the codependency, but in those areas, it's also recognizing when someone's not capable, or in an area where they can give love back. It's codependency is kind of like loving a narcissist, and a narcissist taking complete advantage of that. It's like it's not going anywhere because both are broken. So recognizing that this chakra is the element of air, mainly surrounding our thoughts, and that's kind of where our thoughts get lost in this chakra because it's the overthinking chakra. The color is green, so being around trees, out in nature, those kind of things is so healing for this one. The body aspects are the circulatory system, the lungs, breast, heart. There's also asthma and immune deficiencies that are hindered by this one. The instinct is love. The psychological aspects are love, hope, surrendering to another, compassion, and intimacy. The gland is the thymus. The seeds planted are self-love and forgiveness. So important. And the negative expressions are the ego, resentment, selfishness, grief, loneliness, abandonment, and betrayal. And again, all of those are caused by past experiences and our beliefs surrounding what happened and how to keep ourselves safe. So that's, instead of recognizing that person or those people or that circumstance was circumstantial and it had nothing to do about who we are as a person, and so you have these beliefs that it was your fault, but it's not. It's just that was something in life that happened. Forgive it. Forgive yourself if you feel you need to, and recognize that you are worthy of love, and just focus on loving yourself, and that will be attracted back to you. Okay. So I kind of went over the glands there. Physical problems, those heart problems, congestive heart failure, asthma, allergies, pneumonia, anything in this upper area, upper back as well, and shoulders. The emotional and mental growth is that ability to give and receive love, especially towards self, forgiveness, letting go of the past, humility, modesty, and generosity. Again, all things that have to do with recognizing the role others play in our life and our openness to accepting, or when we close due to bitterness, hurt, shame, those kind of things. There was a download that I had gotten when I was working on someone in their heart chakra specifically. I was getting very distracted when I was working on this area. So I envisioned like our road, because if I do that, then it takes me out of my head and I know I'm not putting any bad energy into my client. But the road turned into a lake, and then I was able to see through the lake, and I saw a sword, understanding that it was Excalibur. And Spirit let me know in that moment that it is through deep emotions that our own personal truth is revealed. So that is one thing to recognize when working with the heart chakra, is that all the pain and hurt that is stuck there is meant to show us what our truth is. So focusing this week on asking those questions of like, what is this telling me about myself? Do I need to be more vulnerable with others? Do I need to put up boundaries? Do I need to be more assertive? Do I need to show clarity in my communication? Whatever it is, just sit with it, recognize it, forgive yourself for not recognizing it sooner, because that seems to be an issue a lot. And then move forward with how you plan to be here on out. And also, if you've been with me this entire time, congratulations, you've made it halfway. And that was another thing that Spirit had shown me was that what they are doing through this series of mine is the lower chakras show us that we have become kings in our own world. And then as we go from the heart on up, that's when we become priests. So when we are following Spirit, we become kings and priests in our own right. So recognizing what our own right is. So you now have the eyes to see in the 3D realm. Going to recognize your truth this week. And then we are going to work on our way up to have the ears to hear, so that when we have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, we are walking in duality with the physical and with the spiritual, and then we are our truest, authentic self. So super excited that that's apparently where we're going. So I will see you this Friday with whatever meditation Spirit leads my way. So I'll see you then. Bye.